Welcome to Weber Math. I'm Nicholas Weber. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different for our Excel video today. I wanted to feature two of the fantastic Excel resources that I've been using to build my own Excel skills, one that I've been using for a while and one that I've only discovered recently. The first is Shandu.org, written by a gentleman in India. Fantastic resource for Excel knowledge. He just put out a book on all kinds of lookup tools, so if you're interested in that, you can check that out. Again, his blog is Shandu.org. There'll be a link in the About section below. Note that if you watch till the end of the video, YouTube, at least at the moment, automatically switches to the Share section, so you actually have to scroll down and then click on the About section again if you finish watching this video before you look at the description, or the About section, I guess it's called now. It changes. Anyway, also I'm enrolled in his Excel School and VBA classes. Great resource, and again, I highly recommend that you check that out in the About section below. And the other resource that I've discovered recently is Francis Hayes' Excel Addict newsletter. He calls himself the Excel Addict for a good reason. Every week he puts out an Excel newsletter that has 3 fantastic tips that'll have saved me a lot of time in Excel and will save you a lot of time in Excel as well. So do check that out. Again, link in the description below, About section below it's called now, and really encourage you to look at that. Really great stuff. Today we're going to go ahead and jump right into Excel like we usually do, and both of the things we'll be doing today will actually be from their tips. The first one will be from the Excel Addict newsletter, and the second one will be from Shandu. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so let's take a look at this tip that I learned from the Excel Addict newsletter. So oftentimes you'll be generating some random data. Maybe you're trying to teach somebody in the office about Excel and just want some reasonable data just to mess around with, or you might be mocking up a dashboard and want to make sure that all your formulas work correctly, but you don't have the final data yet. You can generate some mock data using random between. So here we've got a list of numbers generated with random between, 1 and 10 here. So here we see this list. The problem though is every time you hit F9 or every time your sheet recalculates, these values will change. So you might not want that, so you might want to take these values that have been randomly generated and paste them in as values and not as this formula. So here's the tip from the Excel Addict, really cool. You can go to the edge of the data here, you can right click and then drag it out and then drag it back. I didn't quite do that right. Let's try that again. Apparently I'm not that dexterous with the mouse today. So let's try that again. So drag out and then you drag it back into the same place, and then you'll copy here as values only. And then you'll see that these have now become the values rather than that random between formula. So now if I hit F9 right now, it's recalculating the sheet, but these are now permanently in here. So that's pretty handy and pretty cool. So let's go on to Shandu's tip, very similar and just as useful. So I just hit Control Z to go back to the way things were. So we're back to this random between, and now if we hit F9 on our spreadsheet, it'll recalculate things. So again, we can highlight these values, we can copy them, so hit Control C. And now if you're in Excel 2010 or 2013, you can just hit Menu key, which is the menu, drop-down menu looking key. It's usually to the right of your right Windows key on most keyboards, and then hit V, and then that will paste them in as values. Here I'm running Excel 2007, so I can't quite complete the tip, but we can get almost as good. You hit the menu key, and then you'll hit S for paste special, V and then for values, and then enter, and now we've got this complete. And again, much faster in Windows 2010, Excel 2010 and Excel 2013. Just hit the menu key and then V, and away you go. Thanks so much for watching. Again, I really encourage you to check out Shandu's website. Again, link in the About section below. And Francis's newsletter. Again, link in the About section below. Check those out. Great resource. Definitely worth your time. If you'd like more information about me, Excel, VBA, you can also take a look at my website, www.webermath.com. Take care.